Australians cheerfully returning to one of Sydney's main beaches as it officially reopens. New South Wales, the country's most populous state, has accounted for nearly half of the country's coronavirus case numbers. But health officials say Australia has now managed to flatten the curve when measuring new cases.
Today, the National Cabinet agreed to bring forward our consideration of the decision on relaxing restrictions to next Friday. Australians have earned an early mark through the work that they have done, and that decision will now be made on next Friday.
In the sparsely populated Northern Territory, cleaners disinfect play equipment. Officials there have become the first to lift major restrictions, reopening parks, pools and lifting limits on gatherings. But the easing of strict social rules still comes with a warning.
The message today is very much to Territorians, whilst these restrictions have been modified, see them for the privilege that they are. Also keep a great level of consciousness about what you need to do to mitigate the spread of COVID-19.
The Australian government has set a number of conditions for easing national guidelines, the main one being increased use of its new contact tracing app. Civil liberties groups have expressed privacy concerns, but authorities say safeguards are in place and that a large take-up is key to Australia's post-coronavirus future.
If we allow Australians back out into a more open economy, a more open environment, without the protection of the COVID Safe app, which enables us to know who has been in contact, how we can isolate those groups, how we can constrain and constrict that virus from getting to other people. We need that tool so we can open up the economy.
And reviving the economy, like in many countries around the world, is one of the Australian government's main concerns. The pandemic has hit jobs and livelihoods hard. Australia now is at a pivotal moment as it attempts to open the country back up while avoiding any second wave of infections that would force it back into lockdown. And the rest of the world will be watching to see how it might be done. Reged Ahmad, BBC News.